Well, the Rutland Hurricanes haven't won more than 2 games in a season since 2014. They won 3 that season. The program just started in 2003 and is already on its 6th head coach. Jamarcus Johnson is that man. He takes over this fall. He sat down with our Bill Shanks in the Coach's Corner.
One of our new coaches in Middle Georgia, Jamarcus Johnson for Rutland. He was the offensive line coach and special teams coordinator for Mary Persons the last few years. Your first head coaching job, Coach Johnson. How does it feel through the first couple of weeks to be out there and to be your team?
Well, it feels pretty good. Lots been thrown at us. We kind of got in late. We came in like the first week of June, but we're up for the test. We'll be okay.
What's the transition been for you to go from an assistant to a head coach? Have you had to catch yourself knowing that you're the guy now?
Yes, sir. But I was able to bring a couple of guys, 4 guys to be exact, with me. 2 of which I've known for a while, and they made that transition a lot easier.
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right, let's talk about the Rutland defense for 2021. Last year, Coach, they allowed too many points, 33.4 points per game. But in talking to you, you sound very optimistic about some of your young players that you've seen so far in the practice fields.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach Tevin Davis, he came down with me from Mary Persons. He's my defensive coordinator. He's doing some things that will allow for us to use our athletes to run around. We're a little undersized at certain places, but so we'll use our athleticism to kind of make up for those deficits.
All right, some of the names: Kamariville, Nico Sandover, Cameron Forney. Some of those guys you're going to be counting on to step up for you on defense.
Yes, sir. Those guys. I think Cameron Forney started last year. Nico Sandover started last year, but Nico and Kamari are both young guys, and hopefully they'll step up and take control of the defense. But like I said, I'm excited about it. I think we got some really, really good athletes on defense. We returned a bunch of guys that played last year, so we'll be okay.
That's good. That's good to hear. First game for the Hurricanes on August the 20th against Jeff Davis. All right, we'll talk about the Rutland offense with Coach Johnson in our next report.
Yes, sir.
Jamarcus Johnson in his first year as the new head coach at Rutland. The Hurricanes coming off some struggling seasons, but you're in your first year as the head coach. You were an offensive line coach, special teams coordinator at Mary Persons the last few years. So offense is your thing, obviously. Let's talk about this offense. They lost a big player. Jesse Phelps had 1,300 yards, Coach, but tell us about some of your skill kids that you're excited about.
Well, again, Nico Sandover, he's probably will be our leading receiver this year. From the previous year, he's back. He's still just a junior, so we still got him for a couple of years. Offensive line, we'll be big up front. One of the things that I've noticed that we're big, but I think we lack some technique. That's kind of my thing right there. I'm a big technique guy. So up front, I feel like we'll be really good up front. We got a young quarterback, and Latner coming. He's a sophomore. He'll be a great kid for us. He's one of those. He can throw it a little bit, but he can really run it. And I think that's what it's going to take. It's going to take for us to be able to run the ball inside, get it, and just keep the ball moving.
Coach, I know it'd be a great situation for you to step into if you had 10 starters back on offense and 10 on defense. But you're able to kind of mold this team. And it seems like Rutland's kind of needed someone to really work on developing talent. We may not see it this year as far as the final record is concerned, but especially in your first job, is that exciting for you to be able to have that type of opportunity to really kind of create some football players at Rutland?
Yes, sir. I think it is. And like I said, I was able to bring some good guys with me that kind of have the same philosophy that I do. Coach Davis comes from Valdosta State. I'm a Georgia Southern guy. Coach Chris Anderson, who's our offense coordinator, is a Valdosta State guy. Coach Patterson, he's a Mary Person guy. We all come from those programs that are grinded out kind of programs. So we're just instilling that into these kids. And we're just trying to change the culture around here a little bit. Coach Easton did some good things. So we're just trying to keep pushing it up to that next level.
Absolutely. Should be fun to see what happens this year. First game on August the 20th against Jeff Davis. Coach Johnson, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. Good luck to you this year.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.